channel.
Good morning and welcome to MightyOxTrading. Happy Monday. I hope everyone's had a great weekend. Ready for a great week. AJ. So, looks like ES dipped up till Europe, came back up, now coming back down. Looks like the low in ES 68.73. Looks like the high was 69.03, so about 30 points in range. NQ. Zoop. Hold on. Yeah, looks like the low was 0.112. Sorry, 0.112. That made no sense. 0.12. And the high was 182, so about 170 points in range. Hey, Sire, how are you doing? Kappa, about 100 ticks in range. The Ultra Bond. About 18 ticks in range. Gold. Dipped under 4,000, came back up. About 60 ticks in range. Crude oil, just under a point in range. And natural gas heading down. Bitcoin sitting at 107.7. So that's where we sit standard, whatever body posture you're choosing to take on this Monday morning. We do have news today. You see the news on the left-hand side. Nothing earth-shattering, no. Yeah, the no activation fees ended on Friday. They're announcing new plans today, and not exactly sure what the offer is going to be. When I set up the video, my code was giving 80%, but I don't know if that's what the sale's going to be or not. So we'll have to wait and see. Gold popping up big there as NQ heads downward. I think Legends is just trying out new things and seeing what sticks, what turns out best. That's kind of what my funded futures does. Is they just continue to try new things, and if it's good for the company and all, then they keep it. Saying Q falls down to 140 here. Potentially looking for a bounce here. Trading a Tradify funded account, an Apex funded account, a bunch of Apex evals, and a Tradify contest account. ATR sitting about 6 on the 1 minute chart.
Order filled.
So we're trying the bounce here. Yep. Doesn't look like that was a good play. think it wants that 120 that Sire just mentioned. Hey, USC, good morning. How was your weekend? We know Sire's weekend was good because he's a Dodgers fan. That's a pretty damn good World Series. I mean, I didn't watch any of it, but just the highlights. I'm looking for a very small win here. It keeps hitting that 9 EMA. I have my target a little above the 9 EMA, and now I'm not going to get it a bit. Damn it. Had a chance to take 2 points there. I didn't. And now it's going to stop me out. I think. Come on back up for me. This point, I wouldn't mind break even.
Stop filled.
Well, it got stopped out. There's a good way to start the week. And I have a feeling it's going to go right back up, so I shouldn't have moved my stop, but we'll see. See, boom, right back up. I knew it was going to go up. I knew it. If I had, well, yeah, if I had my stop at the right place, we'll see what happens now. I should take this blue candle. Yeah, look at that. Back to my entry. I am connected, right? It is showing my trades. Let me look. It's not showing my trades. Why isn't it not showing my trades? It's also not. Why didn't it take it on Tradify? Huh? What? Oh, that's why. So I have it on the wrong account. Okay, so. Damn you, motherfucker. Yeah, that's the one. So at least it didn't copy trade to all my accounts. It's only on the Grand Cup account. I could have got my profit that I was looking for as it comes right back down. Hey, JC. I hate myself for not using the right stop there. That was a beautiful, ended up being a beautiful trade. I love that game, Frogger. Donkey Kong Space of Pitfall, yeah. River Raid, Mega Mania. Definitely. Pulls back here. So you can see here, this is why I, took these trades. Hold on. And then I didn't take this trade. So here, I got my gray or my brown area. That's why I took this one. And you can see if I put my target, my stop down here, I could have, taken that and then gotten that. But then this one I should have taken with this first red candle here, and I could have got 5 points out of that. So now we're getting a blue candle pop. Should I'm being hesitant right now. I have 2 funded on the copier, and I have I have a Tradify on the copier. I have a Apex on the copier. Those two are funded. I have the Tradify competition account on it, and I have 5 Apex evals. So I think that's a total of 10. 5, 7, 8. Yeah, it's 10. 10 accounts on it. 2 of them are funded. The Tradify, the one you see in today's P&L is a funded account in the upper left-hand corner. Yeah, it's all one copier. Crypt. How are you doing, Crypt? Replicanto. Now, I'll be honest. I don't think I'm not sure I would ever put more than 3 funded on a copier at one time. You know, I'd rather do like 3 funded at a time. At the most, make say 200 and then switch and go 3 more, etc. I saw someone 2 weeks ago from a White House announcement that caused the market to just drop 100 points, and they lost. I think it was 18 funded accounts because it blew right through their stops. They were using stops, but it blew right through them, and they ended up losing like 18 funded accounts. Yeah, I have 3 on Replicano with NinjaTrader. 3 right now. I have Apex, Tradify, and okay, it's just Apex and Tradify. Oh yeah, I have a take profit eval on there as well. Forgot about them, but yeah, take profits on here as well. But yeah, you can use multiple props. As long as they're connected with Tradovate, not with Rhythmic. No, he only uses micros, but it was just that big of a drop. Oh wait, are you asking about the Apex copier, Crypt? I'm sorry, I totally misread that question. I don't know. I don't trust the Apex copier. I only trust Replicanto. They even upgraded Replicanto recently. A new version came out. I've heard bad things about the Apex copier. Yeah, I still need to do a couple of things to get that all set up, and I need to get the people that are supposed to be tracking that to start tracking stuff. Definitely hope. I mean, like I said, I want to see traders helping traders and people, being active and all that stuff. I think it can be a good program, but I mean, if I only see like 5 people using it, then I'll shut it down. After a couple of months of testing, of course, and of course, all prizes will always be given out. So that blue candle that I doubted, by the way, did work, obviously. Let's grind it up here. No, Crip, they're not sabotaging you. I just don't think it's as robust of a piece of software as the actual replicanto. Well, not many people were posting at all in P&L and all that. MOTW, he was good at posting his red days, but even the couple of people that were posting in there kept saying they felt that they felt weird because they were the only ones posting in there. So they kind of even slowed down on posting. So might take a while to catch on. I need to post it up on social media. I didn't send the YouTube out on social media. Looking at redoing my whole social media thing too. So a lot going on, a lot of moving parts right now. Yeah, I would not use the Apex copier. I mean, like I said, I don't think Apex did anything to try and make people bust or anything like that. But I just don't trust whatever. I don't even know if they're still uh like really promoting that copier anymore. So like I said, replica, and I need to download it to see what difference it is. But I think I did. Did I not install it? I don't think I installed it. I have to look. But Replicano recently upgraded their software. I really like Replicano so far. I mean, it hasn't given me any issues. I don't like white label versions of anything, really. I mean, anytime a company takes a piece of software from another company and then slaps their name on it and makes it look like theirs or that they're in control, there's always going to be questions. Just like with Project X, Topstep owns Project X. They don't want to admit that they own Project X, which makes it even worse. And then you get people wondering. are they manipulating anything? Are they, you know, people get a bad fill and they wonder if, it's, especially if you're on Top Step, things like that. It's just, I think there should be separation between the companies and the various pieces of software. That's my opinion. Hey, Ron. Logic does. Hello, have you been here before and YouTube has messed with your name, or are you new? Or either way, you're welcome here. I phrased that totally weird. Welcome to the stream. I just, with YouTube messing with people's names. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Did YouTube stop messing with people's names? I just noticed Ron's got his name back. Or did you change it back, Ron? Okay, you changed it back. Okay, cool. I would guess. I would guess that yes on that, JC. But see, gold coming down, NQ popping back up. Kronos just introduced a straight to funded account. Big pop there on NQ. That was a 15-point candle. In case you haven't noticed, I've added a channel on the Discord for prop firm news. So if prop firm announces a new account or an account change, a rule change, anything like that, it's not meant for sales in any way. Although, if there was a sale attached to it, whatever. But it's just for news so you can keep up on various things in the prop world. Not the drama stuff, though. Just the stuff that actually is part of the prop. Well, I'm hoping Brett does another 20. He did a 25 Days of Christmas last year, so I'm hoping that they do that again this year. But we'll have to see. Honestly, this industry's kind of been maturing to the fact that you're seeing a lot of sales that are designed to bring in new people to that company. The sales for somebody that's never had an account there before is a higher percentage than for existing people that have already had. So And I've noticed that that's been an interesting trend among like Tradeify, My Funded Futures, and a couple other companies. Nice move up. Still a nice rise here, back up to 176. 182 is our high of the overnight. So looks like it's getting up to there, trying to get up to there. Gold rising too here. Did not quite get there, got to 177. See that purple candle. I mean, if they're placing their own trades manually, you know, that's should be fine, JC. That's a good question, Ron, and I don't know the answer. I think so, but I don't know for sure. I don't think they have a way of turning it on and off for different fees for different times from when you got the account. So I think the answer is yes, but I can't 100% say so. Have a good walk, USC. We'll see you soon. Gold pulls back. And Q bounces on the 20 EMA. This NQ pullback might have been just what it needed to get up to the high of the overnight. But we shall see. Yep, there's the pop. Almost to the high of the overnight. I didn't trust that blue candle there only because I've seen where, we've hit a reversal like that. It tries one more pop-up candle and then dumps. But that candle did finish above the 9, so I probably should have given it a go. I mean, obviously it worked. Now we have another brown shaded area, and we're getting another red candle. So is this a second failure at reaching the overnight high? That is the question we answer. I mean, we ask. We don't have the answer. But we ask the hard-hitting questions here at MightyOxTrading. We're going to try this short there. Tight stop. With a tight target. Target's basically the 9 EMA, a little above it. Has no oomph right now either direction. We need oomph down, not oomph up. And we definitely don't need an oompa loompa. Back to my entry. Green candle. It closes green. I'll get out. If it's back to red. There, no, back to green. Back to red. It's like a stoplight that's malfunctioning. Target hit. We got 3.5 points there. There we go. We are on the board.
That's a winner.
Hey, RJ. Yeah, that quite the loss. 2 losses there, really. I mean, that was one hell of a World Series, though. Please feed Stray Cat. What are we talking about, Jay? Thank you, JC. I mean, I really, really thought they had it a couple of times. Oh, I never watched that movie. I was confused. Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I mean, as much as we talk about world champions, especially now that, the playoffs are as watered down as they are. Now, in my opinion, most likely, as much as I want to say as a Philly fan, the Phillies are better than the Dodgers. The Dodgers are probably the best team in the National League, and the Blue Jays are probably the best team in the American League, unless John DeFore's here, and then I will claim it was the Tigers, and I never said that. But no, it's, in all seriousness, I mean, you know, it is a 7 games, especially if a team sweeps, then yeah, then it looks like they're the dominant team. But over a 7 game series, anything can happen. Weird stuff can happen, and it's like it doesn't really prove that one team, the team that won was the better team, I guess is what I'm trying to say. And I do agree that the Blue Jays, I think, were the better team of the two. Like, if they would play 50 games, which obviously would be unrealistic, I think the Blue Jays would end up ahead. Yeah, exactly. That said, I will say Yamamoto coming back and throwing 30 some odd pitches after his game 6 start is absolutely legendary. Well, the work, yeah, I expect the 27 season to be gone. I honestly do. I think the owners are going to demand the salary cap, and the players are not going to give in easy. But when and if the players do give in, it's going to also require a salary floor. The other thing I think that needs to happen, I feel like the whole system with the Asian players is almost unfair because they must always pick West Coast teams. And there seems to be an advantage there. The Dodgers have Sasaki, Yamamoto, and Ohtani. Now, Ohtani originally signed with the Angels, but only because at that time the National League didn't have the designated hitter, or else he probably would have signed with the Dodgers originally. So there's an unfair advantage to the West Coast teams to get the Asian players, in my opinion. I mean, and it seems like it's not if it's not the West Coast, then it's the Yankees or the Mets. So it's either the West Coast or New York. So, yeah, New York had a couple of good ones. Hideki Matsui and Arabu back in the day. And of course, the Mets have Kodai Senga. But still, I mean, the Dodgers always seem to basically have first pick among Asian players. Well, the Dominicans, I mean, the system's a bit more fair there. I mean, I think there should be an international draft. Honestly, I don't. There's something predatory I feel about the way the MLB does the whole system with the, Dominican, Venezuelan, and all that, where you can sign players at 16, but their agreements are already in place by like the time they're 14 or 15. Something just feels off about that. Hey, Ace, good morning. I would ask you how the weekend was, but you always say great weekend. NQ's trying once again to get that 182. Well, the Dominicans, though, I mean, Dominicans or Venezuelans, there we go. It got at 182, got 190, new high day. They, they sign at 16 usually. So those players are actually developed, in the Dominican Summer League and all that. And I mean, it's a bit different than the Asians that actually have their own leagues and they, refine themselves there a bit before they get posted up. I actually pulled a great card over the weekend from a guy that was signed this year out of the Dominican Republic. He was 17, which is actually pretty old for a Dominican. Usually they sign at 16. And it was a 1 of 1 that I pulled. And then Q want to get this new high and then dump back down. Let's see. Yeah. Blue Jays have always been good there. Even back in the 80s, Blue Jays were good with the Dominican. Phillies have not been real good in the international. I was thinking about taking that red candle. I decided not to. Looks like it might try and come down. But didn't give me the cleanest setup. Wow. Just about at the top of the hour? Oh. Oh, yeah. Good point. Okay, I see what you're saying there. I was confused. Whoa. Okay. What the hell just happened? New high of day, 237. This is a 50-point candle, 60-point candle, 259. I don't see a headline. It's pulling back. Nothing popping on the juice. There's no juice loose. Amazon inks $38 billion deal with OpenAI to supply NVIDIA chips. Wait, what? Why would Amazon supply NVIDIA chips? Why wouldn't NVIDIA just supply the NVIDIA chips? So I don't know if that's what the pop was from. Yeah, that's what the pop was from, guys. Look at this. Give me a second. Oh, man. Can't find it. There it is. Let's pick, boom. I don't know. Amazon. Look at that. That's Amazon's. Amazon shot up $10 a share, $2.45 to $14 a share, or 13, something like that. Early morning math, not my thing. $2.45 up to $2.58. So there's your pop. NQ comes back down a bunch. So NQ got up to 259s, pulled back down right now to 215. Interested to see if how the open is now. Amazon will provide NVIDIA chip clusters. That sounds like a snack. To OpenAI for 7 years. Amazon joins Microsoft, Oracle, and Google as OpenAI cloud provider. As an OpenAI cloud provider. Gold popping too. I'm not sure why gold's popping on that news. What's interesting is, guys, here's the thing. I've noticed this more and more. And it's getting more and more interesting when I notice this. So here's my chart, right? What do I tell myself? I should take a blue candle when one pops off the 9, like right there. I am noticing more and more I get a little blue candle right before a big news pop like that. People know ahead of time, up to a minute ahead of time, and we get that small engulfing candle and then the big news pop. Which is another reason why I should take all the blue candles. That makes sense. Somebody knew ahead of time. Let me see if volume increased there real quick. I don't have volume on my charts, but I can add it real quick if I can find the indicators. That's candles. Okay, I can't find it. What the heck? Where's my indicators? Oh, maybe. Oh, I know. Boom. That's why I couldn't find it. Volume. Volume increased a little bit, but it wasn't Well, I mean, it kind of doubled there, but obviously, boom, big boom there. But I just think that's interesting. Just adding to the conspiracy that people have about market manipulation. So I didn't look, but that probably also popped the NVIDIA. It did. Also, I need to be faster because when something big like that happens, that's the time, in my opinion, to go down to a 30-second chart. Look at this. And you know what the setups are looking for reversals. Look at the 30-second. Perfect setup right there. Boom. Which would have led to this, it could have led to a 20-point game. My mind, I used to try to use a 30-second chart. My mind does not allow me to think that quickly. But I think in, certain areas, it definitely can be useful. Let's see pop. A nice purple candle there. Just, I don't know. Some reason I'm being too conservative today, but we'll get it. It's always my problem, being too conservative. Most traders are too risk on. I'm too risk off. Risk on, risk off. The risker. Yeah, I mean that you know makes the most sense to Ace. So we do have news after the bell, as you can see by the left hand side. I didn't have any graphic to really put down below the news, so I put down that there's 52 days till Christmas. I may or may not have started watching Hallmark Christmas movies this weekend. I did wait till Halloween was done. Well, the thing is, I mean, they don't even do anything Halloween anymore. They do a little bit of fall in September. They started their Christmas movies on October 17th. Could probably use AI to write a script for a mashup between Christmas and Halloween in a Hallmark theme. Female corporate executive travels to Transylvania and falls in love with a vampire. Wait, I think that might be Twilight. There we go. Ace got it. See, I always think someone should start a channel called After Hallmark, where it shows what happens to these couples after they fall in love in this 2 weeks leading up to Christmas. Some even decide to get married in that 2 weeks. We should see the aftermath of those relationships when they realize all the bad things about one another. Christy. Wow, RJ is on point this morning. He's his brain's firing nice. We're kind of going sideways here on NQ. Patrick Wheelan, huh? I mean, I and that's a damn shame, but I mean, obviously Patrick's figured out that game. I don't ever want to be like Patrick. Would I like a few more viewers? Absolutely, but I'll never go down that the road that Patrick's gone. What I want to know is if he's truly as much of a jerk as he portrays, or how much of that is an act. I feel like the ones that are really cocky do end up getting some sort of karma eventually. He's in Florida now. That's where the BDH is. I don't watch a BDH. Do you really want to know? That's what he calls his trading compound or whatever. It's the big dick house. I don't know what I'm gonna name mine once I get my property and set up my trading center. Obviously, I need something ox themed. Yeah, I mean, he lives large, very large, and almost all that money comes from prop firm promotion and not from the actual trading. Yep. That's why you should all join my OnlyFans. USC, that sounds like I know what you meant, but there's probably people in this chat that are probably thinking you just were outside staring at a tree. I mean, oops, I'm sorry. I totally forgot I had that on NQ only. Let's go back to NQ and gold. Oops. Why? Why would somebody do that? I just don't understand that. This is why I mean I don't watch anybody else live stream. I don't watch anybody else's trading content usually. I mean every now and then I might check something, but it's just like I get enough anxiety from my own trades. I don't need to be getting anxiety from other people. We are approaching the bell. What the hell's a Hararami candle? Do I have that on TradingView? I don't even see that on TradingView. I have Heiken-Ashi. I have hollow volume line with markers, step line area, columns. Oh. Over the weekend, I finally broke down and turned my heat on. It dropped down to 55 degrees in the kitchen. Yeah, I mean, it's Friday night or Saturday morning, whatever. I actually woke up cold a couple of times. Now I was only wearing using a sheet. If I had a blanket, it might have been fine. But the part of the problem, though, part of the problem is wasn't even really the sleeping. But when it's cold in the house, I get lazy. I just want to curl up in the chair and kind of let myself doze off. So I got nothing. I was getting nothing done on Saturday. So so I thought it's time to turn the heat on. I have it like set at 65. Yeah, I need to get. I mean, I have with the electric blanket. I got to find it somewhere. And I mean, the cat claimed all the blankets and all his chairs. But it's just like it wasn't really a sleeping thing. It was the fact that I was being lazy while awake that got me to turn it on. Sleeping in a cold room is the healthiest.
2 minutes till the bell.
Hey, JJR, how you doing? I use a grounding sheet. Gold with a big dump here before the bell. Yeah, I have a grounding pillowcase too, but I actually don't use a pillow because I sleep in a recliner. Pop at the bell. Tomorrow I'll have a new bell thing for the bell. I just forgot to upload it for today. A new bell thing for the bell. That was excellent, Brian. New high day there, 262. Beat that news candle at 259. And now it's starting to dump. So it touched the overnight high. Technically, it's overnight. I don't consider it overnight. But it's still trying to push. 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 Oh, sorry. Feels kind of exhausted here, though. Purple candle. Well, it was purple. It went away. Now it's pushing back up. The high from the previous candle, 262.75 is our high day. Gold, big dump. Ended up being a red candle and not one I liked. Big Dow with a big move down, 71 ticks. Russell with a big move down, 12, 13 points. And Q's pushing up. Scratching my eye. My eye itches. New high day on NQ. 266 now. That was barely a blue candle, barely a green candle. I think we're going to come down here, but I'm not convinced enough to actually take the short, although I should have. Purple candle now. Down to the 9. I had a feeling just by the way that candle looked, but that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Ooh, look at that drop now. That's a 20-point candle. Purple candle, do I take it? That's the question. Ooh, 25-point candle now. Hits the 20 EMA, bounces back up. I didn't take it. I'm going to regret it. If I regret it. I regret it big time. Ace is short. NQ continuing to fall. My cat needs a CPAP. I hear him snoring over here. Wow, look at this fall in NQ. So NQ got up to 266, so it's dropped 76 points so far. Nice ace. Hope it continues to drop for you. Come on, quickly drop to 6,000. Make Ace a millionaire. Just filing your taxes. Wow, look at that drop for Ace. Wow. And Q, the possible bounce there. Nope. Look, I'm glad I did not fall for that blue candle. I don't have a video for a 10-point trade, Ace. Oh yeah, damn yeah, that's right. News.
Extra read all about it. News in a few minutes.
At this point, just watching ES fall. I've been watching for a bounce, possibly on NQ, but wow, could this continue? Ace, do you got 10 locked in? News coming up in like less than 90 seconds. I don't know if that affects your decision making at all, Ace. It is US S&P manufacturing PMI. And Q's showing a bounce. Beautiful trade, Ace. Let's see if I regret not taking that little green candle there up. So far, I do not regret it. Yeah, that's a great way to start the week. And Q's down 71 points since the open. Let's see what news does here. News hasn't done a single thing. That was weak. There's more news coming up at the top of the hour. PMI came in at 52.5. They forecast 52.2. All right, there's NQ with a little pop. There you go, Ace. There's green, so maybe you got out at the right time. Oh, wait, it just turned red again, so never mind. Nice pop on Q. That's a 12-point candle. Right into the 9, so I won't take it. I want daylight. Or I want it to finish above the 9. One or the other. And I didn't get either there. And you can see it's rejecting. It's an all-American reject. Back down. Yep. Another attempt here. This one's interesting. Looks like well, hit that 9 again, so we'll see. It's got 25 seconds on this candle. And there's the bounce on ES as well. There I got a blue candle. Right now it's above the 9. I'm interested. It's caught my interest. Oh, back below the 9. See how it finishes. It's not how it starts, it's how it finishes. And it finished below the 9, so I did not take it. Let's see if it ends up going for me. Or, well, not for me, but. Yeah, it's hemming and hawing there. I don't like the way my furnace sounds when it starts. Dow's still dropping hard. Still dropping. Russell with a huge bounce. Crude bounces. There's the Dow peaking up. Oh, got smacked back down. And NQ down further. So now NQ has dropped about 130 points from the high. Gold tried to pull back there, but really didn't. And NQ just continuing to fall. And we won't talk about what ES is doing. Yeah, but what if the surgery changes the shape of her foot and then they don't fit? Different pressure points can change the way a shoe feels. And yes, a foot can become wider
Order submitted.
or whatever, wider or narrower. Took the short, I mean, took the long here, but I think I'm gonna get hurt. Maybe not. Come on, baby. No. Damn it. Come on, baby. Yeah, she's not getting the foot surgery till next year. How do you not know this about your wife? For no activation? I thought no activation was automatic at this point. There we go. Come on, go, 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 go. When did you buy the account, Chris?
Order filled.
Target hit.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
That was a big trade too. That was 13 points. You might need to contact their support. I don't know. I've not heard of anybody else having an issue. They've had that no activation fee now for months. So, yeah, I mean, I'm not sure why I'll be trying to charge you an activation fee. Let me know what they say, please. Wow, that did not go much further than my target there. It only went 2 more points and then came back down. So I got lucky. Why would they be reaching out to... Wait. Huh? Hey, Disciplinator. Why would they want to reach out to me? I can't control the no activation. That's confusing. Was this... Wait. I'm confused. I only run the sales that they have active, and that's the sale that's active. I don't know what they want me to do about it. I'm confused. Another pop up with a blue candle here. It was a blue candle, but not finished above the 9. You can see it rejecting off of it. How much is the activation fee supposed to be, Chris? I don't. It's been so long. I don't even remember what their activation fees are. It's been quite the drop. I mean, I'm happy with what I got there on that reversal. I was ended up being way more riskier than I thought. 5-minute charts is straight red. I don't understand. I mean, this isn't an account you won from me, right? This is, you just used my link and bought this account. Wait. Yes, as in yes. Wait, I asked a two-part question. Oh yeah.
Extra read all about it. News in a few
That doesn't make any
minutes.
sense. I don't understand that at all. And it's still coming down on that news. Um, I'm gonna. I have a trade day Discord mod in my server. I'm gonna ask him if he has any clue what's going on here, but I don't know how quickly he'll respond. I don't know if he's trading or anything like that. So, I mean, I'll try and figure this out, but there's nothing I can do on my side to. For that, it's not like I can make fees go away. I was thought about taking that blue candle. I didn't. It would have given me 10. Yeah, and it's finally popping. I'm sorry about this, Christopher, but this just confuses me 100%. And right back down, so it did not get moved up, and that would have been a good purple candle. I have not heard of any other problems. I'm talking. Well, I sent the guy the information here on Discord. I can't guarantee that he's going to do anything. I think he's just a Discord mod, but I know he can talk to support to try and figure out what the heck's going on. I don't know. I can't guarantee anything. And a nice pop. I considered taking that. Didn't. I say that too often. So when I say I'm looking for daylight, especially after we get a brown. Oh, wrong. There we go. So, here I had daylight, and you see this worked. The right, and this is the one I actually took that worked. Here's another one after a brown. I didn't like that one, but this one was good. I should have taken that one. It would have been 10 to 15. And even here, there was another one, I thought. Yeah, here, there was daylight between, and you can see that would have also led to a 10-point trade. Wow, nice pop. So we're finally getting buyers coming in. We have a Fed speaker speaking that was not on the docket. Hey Ace, how you doing? Wait, yeah, I meant Tio. Sorry, I'm handling a whole 10,000 things at once. Did I say T? What? I have no idea what I said. Sorry. Hi, Tio. Okay, Christopher. He told me he's gonna ping somebody in Discord, but he told me to also reach out to somebody in the Trade Day Discord. So I will try to do that then if he doesn't get any answers for me. With Olivia, but I don't know Olivia who. There's a bunch of Olivias. How you doing today, Tio? Oh, Tio, pull all promotion, including the banner and any social media for Tick Tick Trader. There's some weird stuff going on there I need to check into. I know it's right, like it's in the banner, so take them out of the banner for tomorrow. When I hear that somebody gets denied a payment on a live account, I that gets my ears to perk up, and I want to know what's going on. Very little drama with Bull and Ox. There's been a couple of incidences with Bull and Ox, but very, very little drama. I still trust Bull and Ox. I mean, the futures desk, totally drama free. Not much, except for the friendship with Jay Don. There's not much drama around Tradeify. And no drama so far with Lucid. And honestly, Take Profit Trader doesn't really have much drama either. David, I like Kronos. They're somehow loosely affiliated with Funded Futures Network. You'll notice that there's a lot of similarities with Funded Futures Network. I don't know the exact situation there. I don't know if it was somebody that was part of FFN and decided to break off and become their own prop or what, but you'll see a lot of similarities. And they're a good company. I mean, I need to promote them more, but I think they don't have Tradovate, so I think that's part of why I don't over promote them. But you know, they're good from what I've seen. Absolutely, Ace. Have yourself a great day. Nice pop up here, blue candle. Will it finish above the 9? Does.
Order submitted.
Took the long. And I don't like it. 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 And I'm going to get stopped.
Order filled.
Ouch. So gave back there, unfortunately. Yeah, that was a bad read on my part. It's me doing too many things at once. I was still below the signal line on the RSI. I should not have taken that trade. Christopher still here. He says he tagged her to look into it. He's waiting on a response. And trying to push back up now. And back down. Gold trying to hang on to. Oh, that's good. Where's gold now? Oh, thought it was lower than what it was. 40.30 as it pulls back. It's the last train to Clarksville, and we'll meet you at the station. Coming down here on NQ. Is NQ gonna continue down and break 26,000? We shall see. Low of the day at 26,012. So we still got 60 points from there. Still dropping like it's hot. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Yeah, look at this drop. Hey, MR. Ah, that sucks, Tio. Yeah, seeing a green candle there. We'll see how this finishes. It's blue now. Was blue. Melting? Oh, you mean the price action? It's not the most convincing green candle with that wick. Nice job, USC. We are near goal a day now. Goal a day, the overnight was 26,012. We're at 22. All right, MR, have a great evening. I'm going to be muted for a minute. I'm back. MR, you're probably already gone, but yeah, I saw it. I will respond to it then. Remember, we have a stream tonight. And I think EG Indicators is joining us. I got to verify that. Bless you, Eddie. Yeah, I also need a stream set up for tonight, Tio. The 7:30 Eastern.
Order submitted.
This isn't going for me. A blue candle, I was hoping, but I thought it was going to break that 9. It didn't. I went against my rule.
Filled.
Now I'm red on the day. Darn it. Stupid, stupid, stupid. All right, here it comes right back.
Order submitted.
At first you don't succeed, try again. There we go. 20-point win. So I got my last trade back and 10 more points, and we're back up 291 on the day. On the Tradify, our apexes were up 349 on the day. Apex is experimenting with a couple of things. He's trying to find the right path forward, put it that way. Major changes aren't going to be for a while, but this new sale with the new PA fee is something that they're going to test. The new lifetime PA fee is only part of the sale. That's only lasting for a few days. But, I guess he's going to see how it works and decide from there. Yeah. I'll have to see what I can do. These AIs don't like anything that sounds violent, so I might need to finagle it. Nice rise here. By the way, I should be mad at myself because once again I'm being too conservative on that trade that I got stopped out on. If I had put my stop at the right place, which was at the bottom of the wick of the blue candle, I would have never gotten stopped out. So I would have gotten that 20-point win without taking the 10-point loss at first. Yeah, I mean, there's changes coming, but I would not expect them before the end of the year. He and I are actually supposed to meet to talk about some of those changes, possibly sometime this week. He wants my opinion on some things. Which still, like, shocks me that anyone wants my opinion from a multi-million-dollar company. Yeah, I mean, EOD drawdown. I know he wants to do a straight to funded. Honestly, I mean, I know it's a big draw in a way, but I think they should lower the amount of accounts. I think the 20 account thing has run its course because it's not even that big of an advantage for them anymore because people can go and get 5 MMFU, 5 Tradovate, 5 Legends, and 5 somebody else and have 20 accounts across more firms and copy trade them all if they want. If they lowered the number of accounts, they could be less risk adverse, and there would be no reason for some of the other rule types that they have that people hate. They're no longer the number one prop. I think Topstep's taken back number one, but even so, I mean, the 20 account model has run its course. They did change prop firms. You know, a lot of the things you see in prop firms now are thanks to Apex. But now Apex needs to evolve to what the market, to what the, everyone else is doing, because if not, they're going to be left in the dust. Kind of like Earn the Trade. Earn the Trade used to be the second biggest prop. Now, no one's ever talks about Earn the Trade. Nice pal. I should have taken that blue candle. But my cat's trying to demand egg from me and then doesn't want to take it. They're still around. I've done 6 sales with them all year. Oh, MR, in case you didn't hear me earlier, I did see your post on live stream in the live stream channel. I will respond to that at some point today. earning traits is too backwards still. You know, they fail on things that most people don't fail. They have a failing DLL. They lock you out for the day if you accidentally use too many contracts. So it is just, you know, not as trader friendly as other places. Last month it was pretty close between My Funded Futures and Take Profit Trader, are my top two almost every month. Last month, Lucid came in third. Tradeify came in fourth. Trade Day came in fifth. Farrier is something to do with horses, I think. Wild horses, take me away. Manicures with names? What do you mean? Yeah. Nails, yeah. Oh, it's feet, it's pedicure. I think the farrier comes to him. We have about 10 minutes left on the stream. Yeah, it's really horses. He doesn't just have dogs. I'm going to see if I can get one more good trade. I missed that purple candle. I got to start being more aggressive. So much more aggressive. Blue candle pop. We usually do 2 hours in the evening, JJR, but I don't think EG will be on the full 2 hours, but I don't know. We really didn't plan this out. She's welcome to if she wants to. Yeah, EG indicators. I know. I need to learn how to pronounce her name. Efrat Levy. She's gonna be on our stream tonight. Q trying to figure out what it wants to do here. They're charging you an activation fee too? I gotta find out what's going on with that. Well, good luck on that, JJR. Look up in the top left-hand corner of today's P&L. I'm green 291 on the Tradovate funded account, but all my Apex accounts are green by 350. That's how much difference there is in commissions. My Trader 5 funded account is now at 881 in the green. Working on that. I have someone that's tracking it. Gonna be tracking it manually, so updates on that might be a little slow. But I have someone building a bot for it as well. That probably won't go live until next month, though, because he has a pregnant wife that just got admitted to the hospital for some bleeding, so that's delayed. I got to create a couple more channels yet, too. And Q trying to push back up to 26,100 here. See the red? Oh, I guess you don't see the red line. There's a 100 EMA sitting right at the very top there at 110. There's 100. Yeah, there it touched it. Gold trying to go down to 4,000. I'll ask. I get the feeling that their tech team is not the greatest in the world, which is odd for them being so big. Pullback there on NQ. Big pullback. It was an 18-point pullback there as it hit that 100 EMA. Look at that. I think that's impressive. Wait till you see the futures desk 2.0. I've seen a preview of it. It's pretty awesome. Yeah, I can only MR. I just saw your comment. Only see the Tradovate. I can only show one there. I mean, I could try and show a bunch, but one basically represent. You know, I always have a funded account there that I'm copy trading with the other account. So the difference is the difference between the accounts is just going to be commissions. You see, I'm going to, if you don't mind, and I'll make sure your name doesn't show, but I'm going to take a screenshot of that comment to show to John Skelton and to let him know how things are being perceived, if you don't mind. Like I said, I'll cross your name off so he doesn't know where it came from. The only list you need to be worried about is bullet oxes. They come and kneecap you. No, seriously, I make sure everybody's protected. All right, we've reached the end of our time together. I want to thank everyone for joining me today. We'll be back tomorrow. Well, no, we'll be back tonight at 7:30 Eastern Time for some more great trading action. Hope everyone has a great day, and we'll see you tonight. Bye.